And good evening, and welcome to the first match of week number 2 of the Zelda 80% tournament. I'm Adirondack Rick, and, well, through the grace of God, we've got this magical matchup here between two 1-0 competitors, LackAttack 24 and RandomEffekt. Joining me for this is Liquid Husband. How's it going?
It's going wonderfully. I couldn't think of a better way to start off week 2 than with what can only be described as an absolute marquee matchup between two of the very best runners of this game.
Yeah, this is the kind of matchup you would be expecting in week 4, week 5, but because of what ended up happening to RandomEffekt in his week 1 race, this turned out to be a week 2 matchup. LackAttack beating Zarby 89 in week number 1, posting a sub 30 in his effort. What did RandomEffekt do?
RandomEffekt was victorious over Gary and Old Wolf,
And
we
we're
are
off.
underway.
As I go into the Wood Sword Cave, we're going to go ahead and see these both doing a 3 first route. A lot of the 1-0s you're going to see do the 3 first, but you're going to still see some 2-0s. Somebody who comes to mind, but I won't mention them at this point because it's all about these two. And a little bit of rough edge for the screen scroll there for Lack on the first attempt here as we head into level 3. And who's going to get lucky with the bomb drops?
Yes, as you noticed, both of them trying to avoid killing that Tektite in the overworld because they are trying to get a lucky bomb drop on this first Dark Nut they're going to see here in a couple of rooms.
Be interesting to see if either of them deviate and try to do the Keys room, but nope, there looks like RandomEffekt is going to be going after the Dark Nuts, so 2 is Lack. RandomEffekt gets the bomb. Does Lack?
He does indeed.
He does. All right, RNG is good for both of these runners.
So yeah, it was interesting. Lack has recently started running along the top part of level 3 in some of his runs. I think that's where his world record time of 28 minutes and 30 seconds came from.
RandomEffekt is trying to shake some of the salt because of what happened to him just prior to this run, too. And it looks like Lack's having a much better room here with the Dark Nuts, but both of them heading into the raft room at the same time.
Yep, they're heading in at pretty much the same time, but Lack doing it with significantly more bombs, although Random does get a bomb pack off of the Dark Nuts in that room.
So both of them grabbing the raft and coming on down. Lack will be the first one out of the staircase as... right, as you mentioned, the 8 bombs being a big significant advantage here for LackAttack over RandomEffekt.
Yeah, and we're hoping that for neither runner they need that many to take out Manhandle, but it's certainly going to be nicer to have 6 at your disposal than 3. Although it looks like RandomEffekt's going to get the bomb out of this room. Yeah,
he's going to have to here with only 4. He doesn't really like that prospect having to spend one to go further on in this dungeon. Here we go, Manhandle, good for a LackAttack, but doesn't get the bomb drop, but does leave with 5 bombs at least. How's RandomEffekt? Ooh, doesn't get him.
But if he can avoid getting hit, I think he's going to get a bomb drop from him, yes.
He does.
Lax was almost too clean. Didn't quite roll over it enough to get 10 consecutive hits and get the bomb dropped from him.
218 for Lack, 231 for RandomEffekt out of level 3. Now off to level 4. And right now...
It's sad, I'm almost conditioned to look for a recorder when they head towards that dock now.
Yeah, and we're not going to see that until a little bit later on in this run if they even try to do that. Here's RandomEffekt heads into level 4. LackAttack with 5 rupees, RandomEffekt with 1.
Indeed, you heard Rick mentioning something about RandomEffekt shaking the salt off. Right before this race started, we almost had to delay it as RandomEffekt was on PB pace in a practice run, which would have made him the newest member of the Sub 30 Club, but... ran into some bomb issues in level 9 and had to give it up.
Yeah, had that unfortunate incident where he lost his count, and this time he does get a bomb drop, and he's up to 11 rupees. Lack's up to 11 rupees. Random just has the 1, so we're going to see that come into play as we get into the breakfast room.
Yeah, and this is where we may see our first route divergence if RandomEffekt cannot get the requisite number of rupees, we may see him head towards that 100 secret in the northeast.
Yeah, you might be forced into that right now. And there's the 5 rupee drop there for RandomEffekt. And there he goes. But LackAttack grabbing his step ladder, heading to the remainder of this level 4.
They call it the step ladder because it's not my real ladder.
There goes Lack with the scroll there, and RandomEffekt still a little further behind at this point. Difference between these two runners right now sitting at 16 seconds at the stepladder split.
16 seconds is an eternity early in the game. It is an almost non-existent amount of time in level 9.
Yeah, you were on a call for one of those interesting level 9s over the weekend, as LackAttack takes care of the virus going up against Gliok. Does not have the beam sword, so he can't get any early hits on here. RandomEffekt, if he's able to keep his health here, is going to be able to do that. Not a huge advantage, but it would be a small one here for RandomEffekt, as LackAttack finishes off with the Gliok. He's done with level 4.
Yep, and both runners leaving with 8 bombs, and the rupee difference is only 5, so RandomEffekt just needs to get one extra 5 rupee drop to catch up in resources. Looks like he's going to be about 20 seconds behind leaving level 4. 19, more like it.
Yeah, as people in chat are remarking about LackAttack having a more aggressive fight against the Gliok here, as he does get some rupees, or at least gets a single rupee off the lever. That's a wonderful chance to get a 5, but he's not that part of that count where he could get one.
Yeah, I thought that was a 5 at first, but I need to adjust the screen, I guess.
Yeah, I had the same thought too. As
oh, and RandomEffekt not getting any levers coming at him. I smell a hundo.
Yeah, I smell a hundo as well. As LackAttack here, he's going to have right there 29 rupees, so he's pretty much all set right now.
Why don't they just all clump together for you?
Well, there's Lack in his 30th rupee. Having a little issue with that one Gorilla. That Gorilla had some wiggling movement.
Yep. His agility ratings were off the charts, but Lack puts him down. I'm sure Lack probably would have rather seen a bomb there, seeing as he only needs 1 rupee. Probably figured he could find that somewhere.
And RandomEffekt getting some rupees out of that room puts him up at 22, but still short of what he needs. What he needs to have is 30 leaving here, so he can grab 130 secret and make his way over to the candle before going into level 5.
But you see, he has made up a little bit of time, about 3 or 4 seconds there, early and so far in level 1.
LackAttack killing the Gorilla because, well, not because he wanted to get anything else taken care of, but that Gorilla's get right in front of his door, so he had to kind of take care of it at that point.
Also, like to call out a pickup of the map from Lack.
He's going to take that map on out of here with level 1, grab his Triforce, and get ready to head on over to level 5.
I thought, and it was mentioned in chat, I thought I agreed as well. I thought he was going to try to get a bomb drop off of either the Wallmaster or Aquamentus, as RandomEffekt takes down Aquamentus with the sword. And
there's the 9 and 10.
He leaves level 1 at 759, so back to about the same gap he had leaving level 4. Ooh, Lever's getting in Lack's way there in the desert.
That's going to be a really, really eerie feeling when they decide to get right on top of you there.
Yeah, you know, in your mind, you know they can't stop you from doing what you're trying to do, but it's just it's a little bit of a psychological thing. And plus, I think if you get out too far out into the screen, they can come at you.
Oh yeah, They are extremely, extremely annoying. As we get the 30 secret for Lack, and it looks like at this point, RandomEffekt, unless he can get a 5 rupee somewhere fast, is going to be relegated to the double hundo. And there he goes. He's heading over to the 100 now.
Yep. Of course, this is where you wind up getting 5 rupees right there from the Tektites if you don't look out.
So the screen's going to level 5 for LackAttack as he gets ready to head on over towards Fort Giddo.
And of course here we know he's gonna go ahead and he's killing the Gibdos up at the top, getting the bomb drop from them. Interesting moves. We know we're about to head into what is generally known as one of the primary choke points of a Zelda 1 any% no FA speedrun.
Yeah, these Darknuts have a really, really fancy way of ending people's runs. We'll get to see whether or not Lack can go ahead and just turbo through this room with the great execution of bombs. We know LackAttack has the ability to do so. And we got pausing strats here.
Pausing. Pretty solid bombing so far.
Down to 2 bombs. Darknuts are not really cooperating now, though. Trying to get them all lumped together and nearly getting hit. Trying to set these 2 up so they can get hit together. And no. One of them turned away. And I think that may have... Yep. Judging by that 5 rupee, he was hoping to get a bomb drop off the last one.
No dice for him, as RandomEffekt's going to build up his count.
Yeah, this is the penalty box, as they call it, as he gets ready to go into the recorder room.
And he picks up an extra key while he's at it, so one less thing for the rest of the run.
Well, actually, it's a key for a key. As you see on Lack, it is actually a key door you have to spend to get into that room.
These are things I actually know, I promise.
It's not something you'd commonly see until it comes up in an actual run, that's a door that you have to spend a key on.
And Lack, of course, getting through that revisit to the Darknuts in the Diamond Staircase with no effect whatsoever, because the game likes him better than the rest of us. As RandomEffekt picks up his recorder at 11 minutes 29 seconds.
RandomEffekt miscounted according to the chat because he's down to 1 bomb. He did not get a 5 or he did not get a bomb pack off the Darknuts.
Well, that's rough, but a lot of times the strategy in this level is to only have 1 bomb at this point anyway. So let's see how he plays it.
Just made things a little slower as LackAttack gets ready to go up against the Dig Dogger.
Yeah, now the question becomes, does Lack use 2 bombs on Dig Dogger, or does he leave level 5 with 3 bombs?
Oh, that's interesting.
And menu.
He's switching over to bombs. He is just going to go ahead and kill this Dig Dogger and add the extra menu to it and gets a bomb drop off it. Why not?
Gosh. Well, I'd say that was lucky, but I know he was planning that, so.
And now RandomEffekt heading on over towards Dig Dogger. Knows he's behind in this race. He's got to know he's behind at this point, because at this point, the runners can see each other. It's not like Randomizer. They are able to look at the streams during the run.
Oh, and an unnecessary menu by RandomEffekt there. As he will be leaving level 5 at 13 minutes and 14 seconds, so that lead for Lack has grown.
Yeah, the unfortunate happenings in level 5 for RandomEffekt has put him further behind Lack as Lack does the world wrap. It does not look like we're going to be seeing any personal best out of this run here, as LackAttack is, at this point, 53 seconds behind his PB pace.
Yeah, and I guess part of RandomEffekt's time that he's back now is his route diversion towards the 100 secret. But all the same, he is behind. He's going to pick up the 100 secret in the Dead Woods now, and that'll be one less thing he has to do later. But for the time being, still, that's time he's behind.
So one last 30 secret here for Lack, and then time to head on over to level 2 as we get to see RandomEffekt take care of the world wrap. No bombs for RandomEffekt, but it doesn't really matter when you get into level 2. You got plenty of opportunities to get bombs in this level.
Yeah. Lack, of course, they're making up time on the overworld. Really, at this point, though, overworld movement probably not going to be a huge factor in the rest of this run. The lead that he has on RandomEffekt really could only be made up in dungeons or deaths.
That is correct. Now, here's the question as we get ready for the end of level 2 from LackAttack is, will we see the recorder in action from him? He may attempt to do it with the lead in hand as RandomEffekt gets ready to head into level 2. Beautiful room with the ropes there for RandomEffekt, at least.
Yeah, he's gonna need, he's gonna need every room that he could possibly have go right. Unfortunately, no boomerangs.
Still no bombs.
Outstanding there. Yeah.
Yeah, no bombs. So RandomEffekt is going to have to go through this entire maze until he gets to the Gurias at the end with no bombs.
Yeah. Is there a key he could make up? I was asking if he needed to just skip the Moldorms, but he powered that down in very
he made that look super easy. Some of us spend 15-20 seconds trying to slay that thing. He just took care of that really easy as LackAttack gets ready to head on over towards level 4 so he can get ready to do some shopping.
And RandomEffekt getting all the money in that last rope room. Not finding a single bomb drop until the not forced, but the standard one.
Oh no! Trolldongo is being extra troll here, and RandomEffekt is leaving level 2 with only 5 bombs.
He's gonna have to find some somewhere, whether that's inside level 7 or out. Or he could buy them, as Jake Oper said in chat.
Yeah,
he does have 188 rupees.
Yeah, 188 rupees, which is 40 more than he'll ever need for this remainder of this game. Well, let's see what RandomEffekt does. We didn't see a recorder from Lack as he gets ready to head on over to level 7. And no, we're just going to see the conventional screen scroll and do some shopping that way. Now, there are some bomb packs that RandomEffekt can go ahead and find in this level 7 if he chooses to go that route.
Yeah, is there one, immediately to the left? I mean, to the right?
Now, I just want to point out what you just saw from RandomEffekt. You notice how that whirlwind just came out? He uses recorder. This is a strategy that some of the runners are doing now. If you use a recorder while you're waiting for the Armos to get moved, you can go ahead and skip the time of that shopkeeper spawning.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Or you can kill one of the levers, which I believe Lack did prior to his entry into the room.
And we did see RandomEffekt ending up buying some bombs as well.
All right, well, that's one simple solution.
And LackAttack did get a forced drop off a blue Guria in the river room.
Oh, well, how about that?
And welcome to the Guria City here in level 7. As of course, we get more bomb drops here for Lack.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have three red Gurias bunched up in one spot that you can kill with one bomb, you gotta like your chances. Good arrow strats from RandomEffekt, as he's gonna leave the river room with Beam Sword.
And they laying down the bait here as RandomEffekt gets ready to feed the hungry gorilla, and LackAttack taking care of the wall masters in this room. Pretty solid and standard level 7 for both of these runners. And that's a nice walk there for RandomEffekt. Didn't get hit once by any of the blue gorillas or their boomerangs.
That's very useful. Not common, but very useful.
He's got one more room to tackle here before he's free. He does get 2 bops there.
There they are. And, you know, lost in all of this is Lack gaining 9 seconds against his splits in that level 7.
Yeah, that shows that there's still some wiggle room in his 2830 at this point, that you can still gain on some of your splits as RandomEffekt gets done with the Wallmaster room, LackAttack getting his magical sword.
Yep. Twice now in those diamond staircase rooms in 7, RandomEffekt taking down 2 red gorillas with a bomb and getting nothing for it.
Yeah, he's got the 1 bomb he needs for level 6, but he would love to have some more.
Yeah, there are lots of good bomb chances in 6, though, especially once you have the magic sword. As I'm sure Lack will show us very shortly. Oh,
does not get any off the orange Wizrobes, though.
No. Here's the key here, though, as you well know, Rick, is can he clear this room without taking any damage?
Oh, he's got a very beautiful belfry set up here, and there you go, damageless.
Because you want to have beams for the one and only magical breakfast.
Yeah, and unfortunately right now, getting bubbled around, but still a solid room.
Yeah, I think he almost used the bubbles as a way to avoid taking damage, though, which is a wily trick for sure.
LackAttack would like to get a bomb drop coming soon, though, because he's got 0 and he's going to need him for level 8. And there's the bomb drops 2. Right there. There's 2 bomb drops.
Oh, gosh.
And lost another bomb drop, even though it's not going to go anywhere, but why not?
We'll have to remind him to buy the bomb upgrade next time. Make better use of his bomb drops that he's getting.
Oh, can we get a clean belfry from RandomEffekt? This one is a little bit longer than LackAttack's, but he is through with still Beam Sword, which is a whole lot better than I can pull off.
Yeah. That was like the difference between watching Tom Brady in the pocket versus Randall Cunningham. Both of them got out of it okay, they just did it in very different ways.
Lucky Fairy drop to allow RandomEffekt to keep his Beam Sword in the magical breakfast room as LackAttack takes care of Goma.
Alright, and just a small time loss against his PB in that level 6. Just continuing the impressive run, leaving 6 is Lack.
So obviously the next part of the question here is, does LackAttack still have the chance to post a race world record, which I don't remember what it is, but I'm not going to ask for the number in the IRC here, because that might make our runners a little nervous, although they probably know where each other lie at this point.
JSR in chat, our restreamer, says 29:35 by Unos.
Okay, so that might not... that's going to be tough. I mean, Lack's going to have a solid 8 and 9 in order to ask for that. But right now, he does have the bombs he needs. He does have the Beam Sword coming on in. As RandomEffekt here trying to finish off this level 6.
The question in chat for JW Allen. Lack was 49 seconds ahead of his, plus on his PB, leaving 6. RandomEffekt is going to be about a minute 3 off his PB exiting 6.
LackAttack having a rough Blue Lagoon 1. And taking some nasty bops here as he's going in aggressively against these Dark Nuts. And does get a fairy drop, which does help. And there we go.
That's going to make him feel a lot better about his Gleeok fight, I'm sure.
Yeah, he though ended up losing 8 seconds off the 2 Lagoons, though.
He did. Although, as it's being pointed out by some...
Oh, there we go. RandomEffekt needed bombs going into 8.
Oh, but he got him off of an Octorok? Or a Moblin?
Moblin.
Nice. At this point, it's like watching someone in a speed skating heat. Lack knows there's another guy on the track with him, but he's racing against a different time.
Yes, RandomEffekt going into the Blue Lagoon here. Let's see how he ends up doing in his first room. Not getting bumped around as much as Lack is, but has Lack ended up doing so until the very end there.
It's unfortunate. In that run we were watching from RandomEffekt right before this, his Blue Lagoon was the best I think I've ever seen. It was non-stop movement and killing Dark Nuts without taking a single hit.
Blue Lagoon 2 here, a lot of swings and misses here from RandomEffekt at this point as he's trying to take care of these Dark Nuts. And, as we mentioned before, RandomEffekt is that kind of opponent who you'd expect to be facing off against Lack in the later part of the Swiss format of this tournament, but because of how RandomEffekt's Week 1 race ended up, these two ended up having to meet up with each other in Week 2.
I see no reason why we can't expect to see these two possibly facing off against each other in, say, the quarter or semifinals as well.
Totally agree with you. But there's a lot of runners in this tournament who could become scary opponents when we get to the bracket stage. As, we've got RandomEffekt, we've got JSR, we've got Unos, Cantaloupe, Darkwing Duck, Busticle.
I pick Unos to win every single tournament, so...
Drone 2.
I'll be right one of these times.
Yeah. We'll see whether or not LackAttack does go up against this Patra. He is choosing not to do so. But, oh, wow. 6 hearts lost.
Yeah, Patra had other news for Lack there. Looks like is Lack going to... taking a hit from the old man fire. Is he going to try to force a fairy here? No, he's just giving up.
He just got bopped again. He's giving up on this. And gets the bomb drop anyways.
Well, you want to go in at 0, so you can get that 1 off the 1. But like J. Coper's saying, the race is not over yet because a death in 9, as we have seen, as you well know, Rick, is the difference between victory and defeat in this kind of race.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I'm referring to your dramatic come-from-behind victory in the race of the week against Justin Man last week.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know no such thing. And more bomb drops here.
All the bombs.
Yeah, but he's still going to have to be careful with 5.5 hearts at this stage here as RandomEffekt here in 9. Lack doesn't let the bubbles phase him here, and there we go. That's how you do reverse C under pressure.
Yeah, well, that's how you do reverse C with 8 bombs as well. You can tank yourself into the bubbles and still kill the Wizrobes with bomb drops.
And right now at a minute 18 over, I don't think we're going to be talking about any race world records here. Maybe Lack can go ahead and beat his time from week 1 still. That's still up for bids here, but RandomEffekt here getting ready to go up against the Wizrobes here in level 9. A little bit of health, a little bit better off in health right now as he gets ready to deal with this first room that required Wizrobes, and does get his beam sword for the second part. Well, he had it.
And as you saw, Lack did not do the standard Patra 2 skip where you take damage. Just went ahead and sorted him down enough until you can get around him comfortably. We are seeing Lack back officially in raced strategies.
Yeah, he's taking it safe because he knows that at this point in time, a death would result in RandomEffekt winning this race because of how close it is as far as health is concerned. RandomEffekt, just because of the fact that he's got a little bit better management right now, could still come back and win this race based on how this level 9 goes as LackAttack gets ready to face off against Patra 3.
With 5.5 hearts. Let's see how it goes.
So as RandomEffekt takes care of this reverse C room, has 4 bombs here, so he can go ahead and use a couple of bombs against these Wizrobes, which he ends up doing. And LackAttack down to 3.5 hearts, and it's a nice heart.
Take a hit now.
Yeah, he got a nice heart drop off the Patra, which allows him to have a Hyrule driver if it ends up happening. Not that you ever want it, but it's there in case. Gets a bad setup here. And over the corner, it's gonna have to be careful of a Hyrule driver now, but it still doesn't have him on the stun lock. Over the corner, and finally we get it. And down goes Ganon, and we say goodbye to a possibility of a 30, but we do have LackAttack coming to an end.
As he finishes in first place with this race, official SRL time, 30 minutes and 14 seconds. Just narrowly escaping the dreaded sub-30.
And RandomEffekt here is just going to try to get himself to the finish because you do want to still finish with a decent enough of a time because your average time does matter in this tournament. Your next week's opponents do matter based on it, and also your status into the brackets also matter based on it as well.
There's no reason for RandomEffekt not to be one of the top-seeded 1-1 runners in the next round, so as long as he can survive here, as he did take a Wizrobe beam, leaving that diamond trap room.
And we'll get Lack in here in just a second, as we're going to go ahead and see how RandomEffekt does in the final portion. Patra 2, come on. And with that, we do have LackAttack joining us. Congratulations on your win. Let's see if RandomEffekt can get a better setup here. Can't take a Hyrule driver either. And trying to get him over the corner here. Finally gets him in the... finally gets him down, and RandomEffekt will finish off this race.
And with his official SRL time of 31 minutes and 55 seconds, congratulations to both runners. And do we have Lack in the commentary booth now?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, Lack? Congratulations.
Thanks. That was pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you had the healthy lead, but no lead is healthy when you're down to 4 hearts against Ganon, I guess.
Nah, I got hit like on the way to 9, and I kind of threw everything off. And then I don't actually know if I thought I saw Patra 1 move left. I don't know if he did or not. Now that I think about it, but took too much damage early, and then I was down a bomb because I misplaced a bomb in the first room, so I was just gonna force one. I knew I had a lead, so I was just playing it safe, and ended up playing it safe the whole level 9, and ended up with a 541. So,
yeah, there was a point where we were talking about race world record. At what point did that enter your mind, or did it? If so, when did you switch back over to playing it safe?
Oh well, I mean, if that happens, it happens. I'm not trying to get it, but the main goal is to just win the race and do the best you can. So I'm not. If that happens, it happens. I spent a long time in the recorder room. I looked at my splits. I was like, "How am I plus 38? I don't understand." So After that, I was just finished. So
Welcome to also RandomEffekt. Well done, Random. 31 and change is going to win a lot of races here.
Just won't win this one.
yeah,
I had issues in 5, and I had to farm bombs outside level 8 because I got 0 drops in level 6.
Yeah, level 6 was very unkind to you.
Actually, all bombs were pretty unkind to me. I had to buy bombs before 7. I had to, because Troll Dongo, and I didn't get any bomb drops in level 2 either. So I bought bombs, and then outside level 7, I had to farm bombs, and I had to clear the static drop room in level 8 to get extra bombs because I didn't want to risk it too much going into level 9, so I just decided to do that.
Dang.
So that's where majority of my time loss was. And then Ganon almost gave me a heart attack at the very end of the game.
Yeah, you both had a very nervous Ganon fight, as both of you guys were in that position where a Hyrule driver was going to knock you out, and you didn't get Ganon to cooperate the way you guys really wanted it to. Obviously, as RandomEffekt pointed out, some of the bomb issues turned out to be troubling, and also early on you didn't get the rupees you needed, so you had to go double hundo.
Yeah, that was I was at 28 rupees when I was going for the 30 secret, and I was like, I don't really want to. I don't want my run to do this. So I just went for the double 100, and it actually turned out to be. I mean, I don't know how things would have played out if I would have done the 30-30, but I had to buy bombs before 7, so that extra rupees was actually the extra rupees were really nice.
Yeah, I would definitely go if I had even 29. Like, I don't know, 29 is pretty close, but how many runs have you seen end with 29 rupees at the
Too many.
At the candle? Too many. So
and my count wasn't very high. So I don't think I was going to get a 5. I don't feel like my count was very high. I think I got hit somewhere, and my count was, I was not going to get the 5 rupee anytime soon. And even then, I didn't want to chance that.
Yeah, I think you had just gotten a 5er just to get 28 as well. So
yeah. So yeah, there was a lot. I mean, other than the bombs, I mean, I felt like I played okay, except for the recorder room. And I feel like the rest of the run for me was actually okay. It was just bomb issues. That was my only problem. I didn't force enough. I couldn't. It's really hard to keep a count for me in level 6 to try to force bombs in level 6. I'm usually just in go mode. So it's what it is.
Yeah, if you had the 6 and the 8 from your practice run right before this, we could have had a very interesting race in 9, I think.
I feel like just the run I had before this would have been a good run.
Minus the whole bomb thing.
Minus the whole bomb thing. I had a run before that was sub 31, so I had 2 runs that were really good, and then this one was mediocre.
Now, my main question is how much did that run that you just completed before this tournament run against Lack, how much did that weigh on your mind in this run at all?
No, every run's a little different. It didn't really affect me. It kind of a little bit boosted my confidence that I could do a sub 31 and then turn around and be on sub 30 pace in level 9 and have it die. That's a bit of a confidence booster, but I've been on those runs before. It's not a big deal.
Right. Well, Lack, obviously you move on to the 2-0 group in the 3rd round of Swiss RandomEffekt. I know you are going to be doing some traveling. That's why we got this race in so early. You'll return in the 1-1 bracket, and I got to think going to have one of the top times of guys in the 1-1 group.
I'm going to assume that you're going to be the 1-1 that everyone's going to be afraid of drafting up come week number 3.
I don't know. We got Unos versus Drone somewhere here.
Ooh.
That's a pretty strong matchup.
So I might be number 2 on that list.
Okay, in that case, you'll probably draw me then.
What are you talking about, Rick? You're going to be 2-0.
Ah!
That's the sound of a man who might not be too confident. I'm not sure.
I would need JSR to die like 6 or 7 times in 9 for me to have a chance.
Hey, he died in 9 once. He can die at 9 again.
Well, congratulations to you two. It's been a thrill being able to call this race. As one of these people that are trying to get better at Zelda, I definitely look up to you guys and your strats. So it's been an honor to call this race.
Thank you. And thanks for the restream, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was a great race. I was thinking about it all day because Ari is no slouch. He could have definitely won this race. So I tried to bring my A game. I guess I did good enough.
You did good enough.
Yeah. We'll probably see each other again. You never know.
Bracket stage.
Yeah, this could easily be a foreshadowing of a bracket race, and I really hope that you two can get it to that point. Congratulations on the run to both of you guys. Congratulations on 2-0, Lack, and good luck in the 1-on-1s, Random. I'll let you try.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, LackAttack 24 and RandomEffekt. So stay tuned, because coming up in about 30 minutes from now, we're going to have another race. We have Math Guy going up against Cantaloupe Me. That should be another good race.
Oh, that one's gonna be fantastic. Staying right here on this channel, Cantaloupe has the third best PB of anyone in this category, up until just recently second best. So we could see a lot of speed flying out of him in this.
And Lost Cards fan and Lisa Me is going to have the call for that. And I know Lisa Me's had some good calls in the past, including in the 2015. I believe she was one of those who called one of the ties we had in the 2015 tournament. So stay tuned. That's coming up in a little bit here on JSR2 Gamers. And special thanks to JSR2 Gamers for doing the restream for this. I'm Adirondack Rick, Liquid Husband. It's been a pleasure doing the commentary with you.
Absolutely, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Bye-bye, everyone.